and as well as his voice, Parky had these wonderful gestures, and one of them was this left elbow that used to go like this almost any time he stressed a word, and he didn't do it always a bit latterly. And we had this idea to write a sketch where there was somebody off camera, just pulling this string with his arm on. Eventually he was going to say, "Will you stop doing that to my bloody arm?" We never did it. But no, nowadays I think somebody I like doing is Michael Mosley from Radio 4's Just One Thing That You Can Do to Improve Your Life over 50, which will help you live longer and better. I don't know why, I just really enjoy doing that voice.
And he looks funny. It's a funny face that you're putting there as well.
Yeah, I suppose, you're not allowed to say those things anymore, but yeah. It's
funny to me. I mean, Some people might think,
Is he related to Oswald Mosley, that guy?
I've never looked into that.
So, here we go. If a friendly, advanced in every way alien spaceship, think Star Trek, landed on your back garden and said, "You can come with us and explore time and space," would you go? And you've only got 10 minutes.
Well, I'm a real cow. I probably wouldn't go because I don't even go to places like Thailand or Vietnam. I just haven't got a travel instinct. So I think I'd probably go, "You're all right. I'd rather stay at home."
No, that's
but
good.
At the same time, if it was 10 minutes, their 10 minutes, like in Doctor Who, might turn out to be 10 years.
Oh,
so you could go for 10 years and then come back and
so
10 minutes have passed. So that might be attractive.
Well, 10 minutes. I mean, I was going to say you've got 10 minutes to get ready. But if you could go for 10 minutes, you would go.
Oh, I see.
No, but you go for 10 minutes.
If I could come back in human times 10 minutes later.
Okay.
But I'd have to say only if they said please.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
I think space etiquette deems that you must say please and thank you.
Yeah, and if their language, if they sounded like they got a good command of the language, I wouldn't want to go if it was one of those awful, remember the Eurostar conversations you used to, not Eurostar, interrating conversations you'd have with foreign people. You're going to go, "Are you going to Belgium?" And you think, "Oh, why did I bother to start that?" So
it's a no, really, unless it's only for a short period of time.
And if they're witty and say please.
Mrs. Mills or Bobby Crush?
Oh, Bobby. Yeah. Bobby's a real pianist. I mean, a proper. Mrs. Mills was a very good pianist.
I know.
But she, from what I have heard of her, played the one style all the time, which was a sort of pub honky tonk.
Yeah.
Very popular. My mother used to love her. But Bobby can really, I'm sure she could, but Bobby has been recorded playing really, really well. Beautiful. So yeah, Bobby.
So would you prefer to fly, and I mean anywhere else so you can actually go up into the night sky, up into the heavens?
With wings, yeah.
Fly, or would you prefer to be able to breathe and underwater and swim? So down to the depths or out into the galaxies? It's one or the other.
Out into the galaxies.
Out into the galaxies.
Definitely, yeah. To see down and to be around birds and things like that would be lovely.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd like the diet very much. They're all those insects.
Well, I mean, let's not go on the negative, Alistair. I mean, you can fly anywhere you like. I mean, you can...
I could fly into a restaurant.
You can fly into a window.
I think it's everyone's dream, isn't it? One of my favourite films, actually, in the, late 80s, was Birdie. I used to love that film.
Yeah.
I watched it more than once, which is rare for me. And it's very disturbing, honestly, but there is an amazing sequence with an amazing piece of music where Birdie flies through the town.
Yeah.
And the music just goes with him and he goes through all these buildings and you think,
Yeah, I'm funny if I watched Birdman again with Michael Keane last night. I was amazed at how much I'd forgotten, but then that's...
I didn't get through that.
A memory. Okay, so if you could choose and afford, would you prefer to wear the best designer clothing or would you prefer to get everything bespoke, tailored and cobbled?
I'm not sure what the difference is there.
So if you're like in something like it'd be Versace or Ferrucci or Karl Lagerfeld, so a known designer.
Because you're wearing the label.
Because you're wearing the label.
Oh no, I'm not sure how.
So bespoke,
bespoke,
like Saint Laurent and cobbled kind of shoes.
Yeah, and done it nicely, sharply.
Yeah, is the right answer.
I'm surprised you needed to ask that question.
Well, I mean, it's because you're obviously very casual today, but I don't know what your preferences are.
This is strange. This used to be casual when I lived in London. Now I live in Ludlow. And this is really smart. Yeah, this is smart. Not in the garden.
Know Ludlow a bit.
I haven't got a cat scratching me.
No.
So I dressed up today.
Yet. What colour is Friday?
I don't know. I don't see in colours.
Oh, you don't know?
No, people say certain emotions are certain colours, and yellow.
But if you had to pick a colour for Friday.
I couldn't.
No, okay.
That's the other thing about being self-employed and doing comedy is that generally days of the week don't have the same resonance.
Okay.
It's just a day. So you might be working on a Friday, you might not. You might be working Saturday and Sunday, you might not. So you don't have that Friday feeling. You don't have that Monday feeling.
No.
But you might get the Monday feeling on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
So if I say to you Friday is green, people go, "Oh, my Friday's not green." You go, "Well, every Friday's different.
Yeah.
Every Friday's different." So I couldn't choose a colour for it.
Yeah, and that makes sense because obviously, like you say, it's not the same. Weekends are not going to be the same for you as they are for lots of other people.
No, which is liberating. I've always really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
You're living in kind of an off-peak life.
Yeah. Now, creatively, what would you like to do that you haven't already yet done? I mean, you've done so much, and we'll get onto your pianist stuff in a minute. But is there anything at the moment that you still feel like you're like a crack at, whether it's be like making pottery or knitting an animal?
There's very little. I've never tried painting because I know I'm terrible at that.
Okay.
I've never tried that sort of thing. I never tried ballet because I never tried that. Wasn't interested in ballet. I have done lots of classical music. I hope to do more. One thing I wished I'd done, but I'm never going to do it, and don't even, have ambitions to.
Yeah.
But I would love to. There was a program, probably 10 years ago now, I should think, called Maestro, I think, and Sue.
Oh yes, I remember that.
When she had to conduct an orchestra.
Yeah.
And I thought, I hope they have a series 2, and I really hope they ask me. And I think they did have a series 2, but they didn't ask me. They didn't have series 3. But I would love to have done that.
Well, we'll put that out into the universe. Put it out into the Jeanieverse, and let's see what we can bring back.
Yep.
Bartolomeo Cristofori was the man who invented the piano.
Was he?
Yes. So, bearing that in mind, I think it was 1879, but he certainly made it pianoforte.
Would have been more like 1760.
Okay, okay. But we can agree that he made the piano.
You're telling me? Yeah.
And I just love the fact that he's got that lovely name.
Yes.
If you can meet the man who made the piano, again, let's go with you've gone back in time, you've met him. What would you like to ask him? Is there a question you'd like to ask? But let's call him Bart. We're on good terms with him now.
There's so many questions. One thing, when they first, he first designed the piano, I think I'm right in saying the pedal, which is so important to making a decent sound and making a lovely held sound, and it changes everything from the harpsichord as was that had no sustain, literally meaning you couldn't sustain the notes. So it was just one after the other. But initially they put the pedal on the side, so you had to operate the pedal with your leg like that.
Oh wow!
The knee pedal, so it was to the side of you did it with your knee. I suppose it's just different. I mean, organists now, if I watch an organist, which is rare, but when you do see them playing, it's incredible. They've got all these pedals on the floor that they're using. Amazing, and they're pulling out the stops and all that. It's an extraordinary thing. So I'm sure if the pedal was by your knee, that's what you did.
You just did it.
But now to have the foot pedal makes such a difference. So I would probably have said to him, "Do you not thought of putting that pedal on the floor?"
Yes, and you could say that because you're from the future.
Okay, yeah.
But apparently he did go to a school for children with special needs.
Noel James.
Jeanieverse.
If you could save something that's at risk at the moment, it's only one. We know we're only going with the one. So we haven't got time. So, if there's one thing you would like to save right now, what would it be?
Well, the world.
Obviously,
but you mean a species?
Just another species or a thing.
Sophie's choice. This is Jeannie's choice.
It's Jeanieverse. I mean, it's just
because of my wife's attachment to them, I'd probably have to say the orangutan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because they're so clever and intelligent, same thing. But and beautiful and really endangered.
Yeah.
So.
And just
if it was one, I'd probably have to say.
Okay. Now, do you believe in UFOs, UAPs, as they now call? They're called unidentified aerial phenomena.
Oh, okay.
So, do you believe in them, and do you believe there are other dimensions that interact with us?
No.
Okay. Really?
Other dimensions?
Well, come on.
Oh, you mean from beyond?
Well, interdimensional. Well, no, I mean just other layers of reality that we can't see because our pathetic eyesight, which is 30%, ladies and gentlemen, on the visual spectrum. So, given that we only see 30%, and I'm sure you've got cats. And even Phoebe, the rescue dog, I don't want to talk about her, she's up for adoption. They kind of follow things in the air, and know that they can see things. A bit like bats and dolphins have sonar, and they can hear things.
Yes.
So do you think there are other...
I would like to, and I think there are examples. Okay. I don't think UFOs, but maybe the different planes. Is that what you
realms, planes,
Yeah, I think And I'd like to believe that there
Yeah.
are things that we don't understand. There are so many strange coincidences, and everyone's got one.
Yeah.
And you think, how did that happen? Why did that happen?
Yeah.
That sort of- I have this really strange thing which happens to me a lot, and lots of people
Oh, go
say,
on.
"Oh, well,